Okay, so nothing's working. Okay, what is up? This is Super Mario 127 here. I'm going to be showing you how to connect your Wii system to the internet. Okay, you just gotta make sure this is dark enough so that way y'all can see it. You just gotta go to the page, which happens to be page 2, the page before Format System Memory, Internet, then Connection Settings. Because if you can't connect to the internet, and it just seems incorrect to you, just tap Clear Settings. These settings cannot be recovered once they have been erased. Are you sure you want to continue? And then if you want to erase them, just press yes. Only do it if the connection is incorrect, because it says here, these settings cannot be recovered once they have been erased. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. And then it'll be erased. Go on a connection what you'll want to do is select a connection that doesn't have any internet connection. You could choose wireless connection or wired connection. Let's do wireless connection first. Search for an access point. This process will search for an access point. And then once it's been found, choose the access point you would like to connect to. This first one will be the example. Input password or key. This stuff will come up. And yes, those values do not turn into stars while typing, so I'm just gonna hide this for temporarily. It'll be shown again once I'm done. This will take just a few minutes. Be patient. And do not post any comments, "Oh, give me my 30 seconds back." Those will be deleted. Because this access point contains personal information. Okay, it's all done. I'm gonna show it again. Alright. Back. And now once you've entered this, press OK. It's gonna ask, do you want to save these settings? And if you'd like to save those settings, press OK. And then after that, a connection test will be performed. This process will start the connection test. And then once the connection is complete, the support code is 11172, for example. Well, 11172 is always the support code for also the DSI as well. I accept. This process will update. Well, for right now I don't have any updates, so there's no updates. No updates available for my Wii console because the console's already up to date. Okay, let's see, the video is 3 minutes. Okay, so I still have enough time to show you. Alright. Wii settings. And now let's do the failed one. Going on another one that doesn't contain any internet connection. And now we're going to be doing the failed one. Like, let's say you try and connect to an internet connection, but you don't know the SSID or encryption key. You end up like typing in so many zeros and other random stuff. A WEP. A type of security. You can't use WEP to connect to the internet. And you cannot use WPA-PSK-TKIP to connect either. Because those two top connections are the weakest ones. So I would recommend using those last two bottom ones, as they're stronger. Those settings such as auto-obtain IP address, auto-obtain DNS, and proxy server, and MTU value are intended for advanced users. So only if you're directed by a professional, just change them. But now let's test the internet connection again. This time it's going to be the failed one. Initiating connection test, and then press OK. And then if an error message comes up, just follow the instructions on it. If an error message comes up, follow the instructions displayed in the error message. Yeah, this takes a while. Because I had this console since like 2008. But then this error message comes up. For example, error code 51031, unable to find an access point. Please confirm the SSID and try again. Visit support.nintendo.com for assistance. Then press OK. And if you can't remember the encryption key, ask the person who set up the access point. Okay, clearing those settings. These settings cannot be recovered once they have been erased. Are you sure you want to continue? Now let's do wired connection. For wired connection, it's going to be initiating the connection test. Oh wait, I can't do that. So if it's wired and it's not working, so that error message will come up. So if things don't seem right, just erase it. So if things don't seem right on that thing, just clear settings and then just erase those settings. Now I'm going to show you AOSS setup. Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector. This basically installs the Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector software on your PC and then insert the Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector into your PC's USB port. Choose next to continue. Well, I don't really have that. But then use the Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector registration tool on your PC to grant this Wii permission to connect. Same thing for DSi. Confirm that you're using the AOSS compatible access point. And press the AOSS button on the access point until the AOSS lamp flashes. This process may take up to 1 minute. Also, there's still a few more things I have to point out before I go. Your 8 minutes of this video, console information. This is the MAC address of this console. I do not have a LAN adapter MAC address. User agreements. This requires you connect to the internet. Just press yes to view it. This will take you to Wii Connector 24. You must review the user agreements before using Wii network services. And then this user agreement will come up. Last updated June 22nd, 2010. And this right here is an important agreement. It just shows some information, some important information before using licensed services. there's two choices. One is I accept and I don't accept. So if you accept, press that button if you're 18 or over and accept the terms of this agreement. Click I don't expect if you're click the I don't expect button if you're over 18 and you do not accept the terms of this agreement, because if you don't accept it, then that means you can't use online services. So we'll just click I accept. You'll now be returned to the Wii menu. There's still one more thing to point out before I go. That's not it yet. There's still one more thing I need to point out before I go. Oh. I guess I already pointed out all the points, so that's gonna have to be all. Thank you so much for watching this, and keep liking, commenting, and subscribing.